Welcome to the Bamboo Project. If you don't already know, my name is Donovan Gray. Some of y'all probably know me from these videos. A lot of y'all guys probably don't. I know a lot of people want to start Turo and make some extra money, and the most important thing is choosing the best and most affordable car to get for your area. When I put up the first Turo videos, I said, if you comment your city, I'll make a video for you. We got a lot of requests, and I put a pause on the videos to get our life in order while we flip our first house. Now, after I make it through this list that I have here, okay, that's it. I'm not making any more videos on how to research your city. We put a playlist below of all the videos we did on researching different cities. After we're done, it should be about 60 plus cities. Shout out to all of our subscribers and supporters in Kissimmee, Florida. I didn't forget about y'all. This video is for Mac Wright, and this is how I would pick the best car to start Turo in your city. Kissimmee, Florida. I think I'm saying that right. Kissimmee? It's probably Kissimmee. Okay, so I'm gonna first open up my handy dandy spreadsheet, and if you want to use this one, you can download it from the description. Step number one is to fill out your monthly goals. Okay, so Mac Wright told me that he wanted to make $1,200 per month. That was his monthly goal. All right, so we're gonna put that in here, $1,200. Now you want to choose an insurance plan. For your insurance plan, this is how they work. They got 5 different plans on Turo. You have your 60% plan, your 75% plan, 80%, 85%, and 90%. Each plan pretty much works differently in the sense of how much protection you get from Turo. Also, depending on which plan you choose, that will determine how much Turo takes out of the money you make. For example, if you are on the 60% plan, Turo will take 40%. If you are on the 90% plan, Turo will only take 10%. But like I said, the higher up you go, the less protection you have, but the more money you make. So it's up to you what you feel comfortable with. I like to go right in the middle, so we're gonna go with the 80% plan. Then you have to decide how many cars you want to start with. All right, I always say start with multiple cars for multiple reasons. One of them being you can learn more about Turo if you have more cars. Also, if something happens to your car, let's say it breaks down, gets into an accident, gets stolen, whatever the case might be, you only have one stream of income from that car. Like that one car brings you all your money. So it's like, okay, now at least if one is down, you're still making money and you're not paying on the car that entire time. I'm gonna go with 3, and then enter your days expected per month that's gonna be rented. So whatever your number is, you think, if you're estimating you could probably rent the car 21 days, maybe 10 days, 15 days. I like to stay somewhere in the middle between 15 and 17. Sometimes it's higher, sometimes it'll be lower. So I'm gonna go with 15 days. Oops, excuse me. Put 15 days here, and then you always want to know how much you're going to spend on your car. So we have 2 check boxes here. We have custom expenses and we have average in America. So these numbers are from some stuff I found on Google. You would have to have a car that you can rent for $140 per day. Okay, that car would make every single month $1,649. After you have your expenses taken out, you would make $1,200 per month, and you can get a cheaper car, a more affordable car to put on the platform. 3 cars that you charge $83 per day minimum for, that are rented out 15 days out of the month, and you're on the 80% plan. So if I change the plan, we can see how much money you make on different plans. On 90% plan, you only have to charge $74. On the 60% plan, you have to charge $111. It's a big difference. So drastic. That's $40 extra you have to charge if you change your plan. Okay, I know in DC, yeah, I might have seen that video, bruh. I've talked to people from DC. They are doing 90%, and as I put on the screen, 90% has the least amount of protection. So if something happens to your car, you paying for it. I think your deductible is like $2,000. I think let me. Oh, it's right here. The deductible for the 90% plan is $2,500. Okay, $2,500. Step number 2 is go to the Turo website. Now you want to make sure that you are signed out. The reason being is that they have a restriction for people under 30. You cannot see all the cars. So if somebody puts their car in a luxury vehicle, in a luxury setting or something like that, or a restriction for under 30, you won't see it. You want to be able to see all the cars so that you know what is actually in that market and you have better data, or better information. The next thing I would do is change the date to 6 to 8 months into the future. So right now it is August 20, what is it? August 29th. All right. So we got August 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go to April. All right. So April 10th to the 14th. Actually, should I do it for the 14th? There are two things to keep in mind when doing this. So if you put it for 1 day or 2 days, some people also have setting restrictions where you cannot book the car for only a day or two. Another thing you might see is that some people will have different prices on the weekend. So that's something to keep in mind, and around holidays. All right. So now that we have signed out, we have chosen a date. We will now put in the city that we are looking at. Okay. It's a good amount of cars here. This is a good amount of cars. I just did a video for Bakersfield, California. Bruh, they didn't have no cars. I think it was 24 cars in total. Okay, so right now we need a car that I can rent for $83 or more. All right. So now what you want to do is go to price filter and go to $83. The lowest you can do is 80. So we have 200 plus cars. That's a good sign. That is a great sign. Okay. Also make sure that search for cars as I move map is on, because you don't want to have a situation where you think you're looking at what's in your area and it's actually looking at something completely different, like you're all the way over here or something like that. You don't want to do that, right? So we're gonna go right over here. This is where it was at before, Kissimmee, Florida. Boom. Let's see what it says on Google. What does Kissimmee, Florida look like on here? Okay, so it doesn't really go over in this area. This is the ice factory of Central Florida. All right, now how many cars do we have? We have 200 plus cars still. All right, so step number 3 is to decide where you want to list your car. All right, now I like to look at, I'm glad there's a lot of cars here. I seems like over here by Buena Ventura Lakes seems to be a good amount of cars. There is a train station here, another location I like to choose. When I had the car listed, it's to appeal to tourists or anybody that needs to have easy access to the car, right? So that means putting it near trains, planes, automobiles, all that good stuff. So I guess I like to put it over here. I don't see any airports. So that's whatever. There's a cluster right here of cars. So let's see. I probably know what's over here. There's a cluster over here, a little cluster here. So I think it's a pretty healthy market, but I would definitely want to be in this area in the Ventura Lakes. It seems like there's a lot more activity happening over there. Now that you know where you want to list your car, which will probably be in this area, let's go to Ventura Lakes. Let's move a little bit closer in here. All right, so this is where we're at. I want to list my car in this area. I would write down how many cars there are of each brand. All right, so how to do that, you go to more filters, then you would scroll down until you see vehicle makes. You go to Acura. There's one Acura. You come to the spreadsheet here, you put Acura 1. Okay, Acura 1. And then you would do the next one, which would be Alfa Romeo, which is 0. I just leave it blank. And then, wait, did I miss one? Oh, the AM General's not even here. That's interesting. So Aston Martin is the next one. Wow. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this would be 1. And then Aston Martin is 0. And I believe the Alfa Romeo, was that even there? Alfa Romeo was 0. Aston Martin 0. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and write down how many cars there are of each brand, and I will be right back in I have written down the top 3 cars in this market. Coming in with 9 cars, we have the Toyota. Okay, now at number 2, coming in with 10 cars in this area, we have the Honda. And then coming in at number 1, we have a tie between the Tesla and the Chevrolet, and the Ford, excuse me. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. We have a 3-way tie between the Chevrolet, the Ford, and the Tesla. Oh, the BMW is actually tied for number 3 with the Toyota with 9 cars. I want the car that are somewhat in the middle. I don't want the car that everybody books, and I also don't want the car that nobody books. I want to make sure that I have a consistent booking for my car, right? So what I would do is look in the middle. If the highest is 11, the lowest is probably 1. So I mean, because the number is so low, it's only 11. You can still kind of play around with that. When it starts getting to like 40, 60, 80, 100 cars of the same type, then you kind of have more of a problem. But with 11, I say I would feel comfortable going between, let's go 7. I'll go 7 to 11. I can do that. So now you come down here, you click number. Let's do 7 to 11. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars that come up. We have the BMW, the Chevrolet, the Ford, the Honda, the Jeep, the Kia, the Mercedes Benz, the Tesla, and the Toyota. Now, if we want to look at the most affordable car, okay, let's see. On here, I would say the most affordable cars will probably be the Chevrolet, the Ford, the Honda, maybe the Kia, and the Toyota. All right. But affordable cars are usually the cars that I say rent between $10 and $75. So the first car we're going to look at is the BMW. So the next step is to go through the listings. Okay, 29 trips, 13 trips. These are some good pictures. Wow, these are really good pictures. This one is, I like this one a lot. These are good pictures. Shout out to Kissimmee Florida. Y'all showing out with the picture. A lot of people don't be caring about the pictures. Those first two ones, I'm not surprised why they're at the top. And they all got some, look, 118 trips, 7 trips, 16, 21, 29, 13. Okay, let me look at this one. This one really grabbed my attention. This is Russell and Angie. Wow, they just joined. They have 83 trips, so they probably have more than one car. They have 5 cars. Okay, wow, they got some expensive ones on here. This is $194 per day. This is $140. Oh, they trying to get to the bag, and they getting booked too. Wow. Okay. Listen, there might be some money out here in Kissimmee, Florida, guys. Shout out to Mac. A thing I like to do to research a listing is I check when their first and last review was. So the first review, or last review, excuse me, was July 24th, 2022. And their first review on this car was February 2nd, 2022. So that shows me that they probably got this car this year. And they have 12 ratings and 13 trips. Okay, so they pretty much got a rating for every single trip. So from February to July, that's February, March, April, May, June, July, 7 months. So in 7 months, this car got booked 13 times. It's about 2 times per month. Okay, that's pretty good. And with that price point, hey, and they do a couple of days booked at that. That's great. That's great. But I do think that higher end cars don't get booked for as long. That's my theory. But I think they're a good listing. This is a good listing. The next is the Chevrolet. 11 of these. Okay, some good trips. 94, 176. See, up here, I see a lot of cars up in this area getting booked. All right. This Traverse, I like this Chevy Traverse. I want to get one of those. We have the Equinox. We put our listing down below so you can see what our car pictures look like. I always say kill them with the pictures. The pictures is where it's at. You gotta get the pictures right. All right. Ooh, honestly, I like the way the Chevy is looking, because look at this: 37 trips, 24 trips. This is a nice looking car. 16, 50 trips, 34. These are pretty good. These are pretty good. So I think right now I would, this is a nice Camaro. I would probably put this as one of the cars I would try to book. So I'm gonna write that down as the Chevy. And the reason I'm writing this one down to remember is because I see that it has multiple cars, or kind of similar cars, and they are getting booked. Okay, let's do a little quick deep dive onto one of these. I would say I like the way this Traverse looks, but this one has 34, just $94 a day, $34 a day. Let's see. I'm going with this one. Just because I'm going to look at the picture, right? 37 trips without a great picture, and they charge $110 to $130 a day. All right. This is Miguel, who has 77 trips. How many cars does Miguel have? Miguel has 3 cars. They all getting pretty good bookings, too. All right. Let's see what his first and last review was. August 19th. Last review, and his first review was this not that good. Was August 8th, 2021. So pretty much in 1 year, this car was booked 37 times. A little bit less than twice a month. This depending on what this car costs to run. I don't know, but he actually charges $130 a day. The Ford. Okay. Not a lot of trips, but the Ford Explorer is definitely getting booked. So I'm already noticing, wow, yep. Right down this one too. This is the Ford Explorer. I like the Ford. I like the way yep. That's right now is my top one, is the Ford Explorer. There's a lot of them and they're all getting bookings. Let's see, let's click on this one. This is from Juan, who has 113 trips. Charges $81 a day for this car. He has 5 cars. I don't see any power hosts out here. Power hosts, if y'all don't know, are people who have 1,000 trips or more. Okay, so let's look at Juan. August 14th was the last trip. Punctual, reliable. Juan was great. Okay. Listen, he has some very good reviews. His first review for this car, hope it was, this year. So from January 14th to August 14th, he has 36 trips. So in 7 months, he got 36 trips. So that's what, almost a little bit more than 4 bookings per month. So let's see. I like the Ford as an option so far. Next on the list is the Honda Pilot. Oh man, this one is killing it. How many they got? Yep, this is it. The Honda's 40s. Oh my goodness, where the rest of them at? Oh, I hate when this filter is not on. Where are the rest of these at? Okay, this one. Oh, these are right next to each other. Are these the same car? I don't know. It's this one. Oh, these are all in the same spot. What the heck? How does that work? Did somebody get a bunch of them? Okay, let's see what's going on with these. Listen, whoever has a Honda Pilot knows getting money. Get the Honda Pilot. Get the Honda Pilot. That is the car I'm going with. I don't have to see anymore. It's the Honda Pilot. Shout out to Richard, who has 229 trips. How many Honda Pilots do you have, Richard? Is he a doctor? Honda Pilot. He has 1 Honda Pilot, 2 Honda Pilots, 3 Honda Pilots, 4 Honda Pilots. Now, why do y'all think he got 4 of these? Why do y'all think? All the cars he bought look very similar. There's a reason for that, because they're getting booked. Okay, so I'm going with the Honda Pilot. And let's go to his Instagram. Okay, it's a nice little Instagram. Okay. Alright. Not too much craziness on here. Alright, so like I said, I'm going with the Honda Pilot as my winner. And it has 10 of those. Let's see what the Jeep has. I just want to check some other ones. It's 9 Jeeps. Shout out to this Jeep Gladiator chick. I think this is actually good to take pictures like that. I think it helps people want to book the car. Let's see. I have not looked at anybody's pictures, because that's another thing I always like to do, is audit the pictures too. These pictures aren't even that good, because you want to find out where's the gap if you're just starting out. Like, where can I put my car? What kind of picture should I take? Yeah, these pictures aren't even that good, and it's not a lot of these. I still think I like the Honda Pilot better as a pick. Let's take the Toyota. So I'm gonna do the Toyota and one more, and that's it. Nope, don't like these amount of trips. Not feeling it at all. Low numbers are too low. And let's see the Kia. 21, 10, 16, 1, 10, 43, 34. So the Sedona is okay, and they charge 124, so that's not bad. Who has this car? Let's see what kind of. Hector has 700 trips. Golly, I'm glad we clicked on this person. Let's see what kind of cars Hector has. Hector has a Sedona, a Corolla, a Navigator, a Sienna, a Carnival, another Carnival, another Carnival. Oh, he has a lot of cars. Okay. All right, he got the Sedona. Okay, he's doing 700 trips is a good amount of trips, and his pictures aren't even that good, that means there's somebody there that could take the market. He has 500. With the 700 5-star reviews. How many he got? Let me double check. I think he has, yeah, this one has 30 ratings. All right, so this car was last booked July 9th, and it was first used July 7th of last year. So that isn't really a lot of bookings, but it's 34 in a year. That's kind of low in my opinion. Let's look at his pictures real quick before we go to the next step. Final step. Pictures, very basic, very regular. Nothing doing it for me. Nothing really doing that. I kind of like this picture. But yeah, Honda Pilot. So now what you want to do is you want to go to whatever website you feel comfortable with, or maybe you could look it up where to buy a car. And you can either find one online, or if you have a dealer around, you can go over there. I am going to do it a Honda Pilot. So I go Honda. So the Honda Pilot, they were charging $111. We only need to charge $83 if we have 3 cars. So these are 96, 111, 95, 107. So like I said, I would probably get this Honda Pilot. I could charge $90 for it and be right above our number that we need. And these are all 2021 models. So these are all new Honda Pilots. And the Honda Odyssey is doing pretty good. And the Honda Accord. Honda seems to be doing well in this market. So I'm going to do the Honda Accord and the Honda Pilot. So the Honda Pilot from, we need a newer year. So they want $50K for this car, and it's $875 a month. So we know that's way too high to be paying for a month for the car. We need something probably in a $500 to $600 range, possibly. Put this year and type up to 2020, and then we're gonna do cheapest, lowest price. $641. Okay, look at this right here. These are the good ones. $600 a month, $0 down, 2020 car. I think, and whatever one you can find, the cheapest one. So let's see what the great deal is. Great deal. Be $751 is a great deal. I don't know about that one, but maybe it's the mileage. I don't know. For me, a great deal is not paying a lot, so I like this one. But they have other websites like cars.com. I've seen someone talking about one before, so there's that. And then if y'all want like tips and stuff, we have a video that we posted, I put up earlier. A lot of people were commenting tips on Turo in that video. They're talking about washing your car, getting a tracker, how much you have to pay for a tracker, and washing it. And if you can go to actually, I found this out. If you guys go to a car wash, they have monthly car washes. So if you don't want to, you save money by doing that. And knowing your numbers is very important, which is why I made this video and this spreadsheet. So I guess I'll get the Honda Pilot, and for the Honda Pilot, it is $732 per month. So let's put that in here. $732 for this. $732. Whew. So this is number one up kind of high. Let's say this booked out 30 days. All right, so if the car is booked out, let's go 21 days. $97 if the car is booked out 21 days out the month. So, and you can make $1,200 profit after you pay everything else. And that's, again, accounting for depreciation. If you were to do the custom average, you would have to charge $100. So, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And let's see if we were to go to the 90% plan. What would be $89? So this is, like I said, you get to play with it. It has different features you could use on it and see, like, okay, I want to get one car. I mean, what if I get 10 cars? Ooh, only $74 if I want to make $1,200. A 90% plan, 21 days. It's different. It's different things you can play with. But with that being said, Bamboo Project out.